Welcome to Hoardganize with professional organizer Rachel Seavey. Every Sunday at 6 p.m., Rachel shares her expertise and compassionate approach to help you deal with overwhelming clutter. Rachel?
Hey, collectors! Welcome to the Hoardganize Podcast. I am your host, professional organizer Rachel Seavey, and today's episode is all about your clutter mindset. It's the mindset that you have, that you hold, it's your beliefs about things, and I just really want you to be aware of the reality and of what you're telling yourself. I mean, if we always listen to ourselves, then we might end up in the same situation that we're in. And if you don't do anything now about your clutter, it is absolutely guaranteed that in 5 to 10 years, you're going to be way worse off. You're going to be buried in stuff and you're going to be so much more overwhelmed. So it's great that you're listening to the podcast. Welcome. Now, I hear some stuff that's pretty common out in the field when I'm working with my collectors, and I really like to challenge it a little bit here on the podcast. It's really the mindset that you have when it comes to your stuff. And so one of the things I hear a lot is that an item is still brand new. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see I'm doing the quotation marks around brand new with my fingers. And if you're listening, I hope you can hear the sarcasm. So an item really isn't brand new unless you got it like straight from the real retailer and it's been like manufactured within last month. I mean, that's brand new to me, or even a current season full price. Brand new is never anything that you're going to find at Ross or TJ Maxx or one of these, discount brand name retailers, because they're always selling last season stuff. They're always selling last year's stuff, the stuff that wouldn't sell. So it's not even really brand new. It was brand new somewhere else, and now it's new to them, and it's new to you. So things are brand new. But what if you haven't seen an item in 10 years and you go to the back of your closet and you go, oh my gosh, this jacket is still brand new? That's the clutter mindset that I want you to really think about, because that jacket, my dear, is not brand new. The jacket's 10 years old. You've never worn it. It's been blocked out by other things. And now it's a 10-year-old jacket that you've never worn. It's not a brand new jacket. So separating that kind of belief, that kind of mindset is what's keeping you in clutter. When you look at an item, just because you haven't used it, it doesn't make it brand new. I mean, a lot of the items that I come across that people tell me are brand new are decades old. I mean, it's like, yeah, maybe that thing was brand new in 2004, but it's not now. And so telling yourself it's brand new is just an excuse to keep something. So unless it's like super brand new and you just got it, I mean, literally, and you didn't get it for a discount price, it's not last year's seasonal goods. If it's legitimately brand new, then you might have something to argue with me about. But nothing at Ross is ever brand new. I mean, these are just older items that are marked down for sale. So if you get to your items that you haven't seen in a long time, and a lot of them have those Ross and TJ Maxx stickers and tags, they're just stickers and tags. They're misrepresentations at this point. They're imposters, because they're not brand new items. They're old items that you haven't used. So you've got to stop calling them brand new when they're not brand new. Real quick story. I was with one of my organizers, Tara, and she reminded me of this woman that was just a lovely soul. But, I deal with the most extreme cases, and so I'll give you a little extreme example about brand new, and I hope you guys aren't this carried away. But so this lady had a lot of stuff, obviously. There was something where, the city's involved. She's been red tagged. She's got to get rid of stuff out of her home. And we're going through these plastic bins that didn't have any lids and that had a bunch of rainwater inside of them for months. And so they were basically like these bins full of black, like mushy water. from like paper that had disintegrated or whatever mixed, coagulated with the water. And so she hands me these tweezers, these big tweezers. And I pull up this headphone set and it's like, thing's dead. But it still had a tag on it. And she's like, oh my gosh, it's still brand new. And so you don't want to be there. You don't want to tell yourself things are brand new when they're not. Another thing that I hear a lot, oh yeah, I like that, so I'll keep it. Okay. Or, oh, I love that. So I want it. Well, sure you do. And that's a lot of your problems is you have cute stuff. And sometimes I admit it, sometimes I don't, but some of the stuff out there that you have is cute. Yeah, it's great. You like it. You love it. So what? You still have to downsize and you still have to get rid of items, even if you like and love them. You don't have to hate or dislike an item to get rid of it. You might have just so much clothing that you can't even navigate through your house. But you pick up a piece, a nice little blouse, and you say, oh, that's cute. So, yeah, I'll keep it. Well, that's why you have so much clutter in your house, because you have lots of cute things and you like them all. And, the reality here is you can't keep everything that you like or love. You can't walk through your home. And it is that kind of mindset why you can't get organized. You've got piles of laundry and clutter everywhere, but you're keeping everything that I hold up for you because you like it or you love it. And sure, it's cute. Like I said, a lot of you have some wonderful, beautiful things, but you can't live in all this clutter. Like, what is worse, getting rid of something you like or living in shame? It's one of those things. It's like you got to just rip off the Band-Aid. And that's where I'm going to push you outside of your comfort zone. I mean, you've got to get rid of things that you like and love. And I'm not talking like your pet's ashes or your great grandmother's diamond wedding ring, not things like this that you like and love that are not replaceable, but things that are replaceable, things that you truly, truly don't need. Items that you think are brand new and, oh, they're so pretty and shiny. It's like, honey, they're not brand new. First of all, refer to number one. And yeah, it's cute, but it's holding you back. You have too much stuff. Whether you like it, love it, hate it, whatever it is, you have too much stuff. And if it's been in the back of your closet for 10 years and you haven't used it, however, you think it's still cute, donate it. Just because you like an item doesn't mean you have to keep it. And I think a lot of people have that mindset. Well, I like it. Well, I love it. I love anything the color green, anything that's magenta or anything with bling. And it's that kind of mindset that keeps you living in clutter, that makes you miserable, that makes you wake up every single day wishing you could get organized. But it's you. You're holding yourself back with this clutter mindset. So another thing I'd like to touch on that I touch on a lot is what if? What if I need it one day? Okay, what if you need it one day? So what? You go out and you get another one. I mean, we're not even promised tomorrow, my love. So why are we hanging on to things that we might need one day? If you haven't used it by now, why the heck do you think you're going to start using it all of a sudden? I mean, it's that kind of mindset that's keeping you buried in clutter. And in this hypothetical situation of when you might need this item one day, is it really likely that you're going to find it and use it? No. I mean, history shows that you've always gone out and bought a new one. So things that are easy to replace, donate them. If you need them in the future, get a new one. You have to have common sense. How many umbrellas you need. Sure, you live in the Pacific Northwest. No, don't get rid of all your umbrellas. Yes, you do need an umbrella, but you don't need 15 umbrellas. I mean, every time you go to Walgreens, you don't need to buy an umbrella just because it might rain, especially when you have 20 of them in your house already. You should really only keep what you need now. It's good to be practical. It's good to have a warm winter jacket, but you don't need 15 oversized jackets just cluttering up your closet and you're not even wearing them. What do you need? Sure, you might like all 20 jackets, but you really only need one or two. Maybe something warm, maybe something for the rain, maybe even three, something fashionable, but 20? I don't think so. So you have to be brave. It's this kind of mindset where things multiply because you might need this one day and you might need that one day. And, look at that thing that's brand new. And oh my gosh, I love that sweater. And all of this comes into play, and that's why you're buried in your clutter. That's why you're depressed. That's why you have shame. This kind of mindset is holding you back. You have to be really practical. You have to push yourself outside of the comfort zone and say, hey, yeah, I like vases, sure. Or hey, I'd like collecting this or that, but I really only need this amount on hand. And I know you're not minimalist. I understand this, but you don't have to keep everything you like, everything with tags on it still, or everything you might need one day, or you're never going to get organized. The best thing to getting organized is getting rid of stuff. The less stuff you have, the easier and more organized your life will be. You'll be able to find items and actually use them in the event you might need them one day. Imagine that. So I'd like you to join in on a challenge this week, collectors. I'm really excited. I want you to be brave, and I want you to go into your closet or anywhere, and I want you to hold up 5 different items, and whether you love them, hopefully they still have tags on them. You might need this item one day. I want you to grab things that fall into these categories because I want you to really push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Right now, with all these excuses and this kind of mindset, you're comfortable. You're like, no, well, I might need this one day. And oh gosh, that's so pretty. No, you're not going to grow. You're not going to change. You're not ever going to get organized if you stay in this mindset. So I want you to grab 5 items out of your household. I want these to be items that you like, especially items that you love. I want them to have brand new tags on them, and I want them to be something that you could possibly use one day. Because you've got to get out of this clutter mindset. Once you've picked those 5 items, I want you to take a photograph, and I want you to email me at Rachel, Rachel, at collectorcare.com. And I want you to tell me about these items. I want you to feel good and accountable of getting rid of stuff that you still love, stuff that you might need, and stuff that's brand new. If you are watching this on YouTube, leave a comment. Feel free to upload your photos or comments if you can about this challenge. And make sure that notification bell is on. Make sure you're subscribed. Definitely click the thumbs up. And until next time, collectors, remember, happiness is a place between too little and too much.
Now, a short ad break from Clarity Coaching.
Do you feel overwhelmed with clutter? Are you having trouble finding a place to start? Sometimes it's hard to ask for help, especially with all of the judgment and shame out there. What you need is an experienced, non-judgmental guide to help you navigate through your clutter chaos. I'm a guiding force that's going to help you empower yourself so you can live a happier, healthier, more organized life. I will take the time and I'm going to hold the space for you to understand your world, your dreams, your relationships, and your clutter. I do this with no judgment and no other agenda, but to help you achieve what you want most in life. And this, my dear collectors, is something that most people have never experienced. To experience a life that you truly desire, schedule your free clarity coaching session today by emailing me at Rachel@collectorcare.com. That's Rachel@collectorcare.com. Or call me directly. I'm at 925-548-7750. That's in America, so that's area code 1-925-548-7750. Clarity consultations are complimentary for individuals seeking my coaching services, and they're very useful to make sure that we're the right fit for each other. Stop living in chaos and start living the organized life you desire.
This has been Hoardganize with Rachel Seavey. New episodes are available every Sunday at 6 p.m. and also on the Collector Care YouTube channel. Download Rachel's Affirmations for Collectors on iTunes or Amazon.com, or sign up for Rachel's blog at collectorcare.com and receive 7 tips for clutter-free living. Thanks for listening.